Hi, everyone. I'm realizing that the game didn't want to work last time. And so, well, y'all could hear the game, but you couldn't see it, which is a problem. And so I'm just gonna. Okay, hopefully it works this time. It looks like it's working. Let me see if the audio is working real quick. Alright, the audio is working, and now all we have to do is wait on Chandelier. Where is Chandler? I don't want to just stay here waiting around. It should be here any minute now, but in any case, in the meantime, I am driving 4.5 hours all by myself for the first time to go up to college for my last semester. I've never driven that long by myself, and I hate driving on the highway, so I'm a little nervous about it. But What? I feel like I can do it. And easy for me. Also, I won't have my parents nagging me when I get up there. I can just lay down. Of course, I'll have to go get groceries and everything, but I can do that on my own. I also got a brand new Keurig machine, coffee machine, for Christmas, because my old one broke. I'm not even kidding. It was leaking water from the water tank. It was bad. I've got a whole bunch of other Nancy Drew games too, so I could play these games all day long. I feel like this is getting boring, but I want to wait for Chandler to get here, since he has never played a Nancy Drew game before. And I want him to be able to see it right from the start. He said he would be here in 10 minutes. It has been 10 minutes. And I've just been sitting here waiting for him. Hold on. Call Chandler?
I'm turning on my computer now, hon.
Okay. Well, I've just been sitting here in stream waiting for you for the past 10 minutes.
I told you I was gonna finish up my remaining 10 minutes of exercise.
Okay. Wah.
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 Alright, I'll be here. I haven't started playing the game yet because I wanted to wait for you.
Alright, see you there.
See you then. Alright, he's starting up his computer. Little sippy episode. If anyone is in chat right now, I am sorry. I am so sorry.
What?
Ah! Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Alright.
Hi.
The only way I could get this game to work is if I did a display capture.
Huh.
That's the only way I could get it to work.
Okay.
But anyway.
Welcome to my latest case, The Curse of Blackmore Manor. To start, choose Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure
can see
games
it on
or
my
need
end.
some
You're
help,
good.
choose Gameplay Overview.
Do what?
I can see it on my end, so you're good.
I know, I checked it.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna go with Junior Detective just because I haven't played this game in a while.
Dear Ned,
Alrighty.
greetings from jolly old England.
How does the,
Although right now I'm not so sure
how does
about
the
the jolly
difficulty
part.
change up the game
That's
anyway?
because I'm on my way to Blackmore Manor
with
where the
the
daughter of one of our
Junior
neighbors is
Detective,
living.
it's
The daughter, whose
easier
name is
and you
Linda,
get more
recently
hints,
married Hugh Pendleton,
but
a British diplomat. Hugh
with,
travels a lot, so the only people at the manor with
with
Linda
Senior
are Hugh's
Detective,
aunt,
the
Mrs.
puzzles are
Drake,
harder,
and Hugh's 12-year-old
and
daughter Jane. The
you
thing
don't
is,
get
ever since Linda
as
moved
many
into the
hints.
manor, her health has gone downhill.
Alrighty.
She's practically bedridden, and no one seems to know why. Her mother is convinced something is terribly wrong and wants me to find out what. So here I am, about to be dropped off at a huge centuries-old mansion in the middle of a dark, foggy moor. I can't tell whether the butterflies in my stomach are because
I'm in a voice
excited
call
or
with Aaron.
just a tad creeped out. Talk to you soon. I
We're
hope.
just hanging out
Nancy.
together while she plays a game.
Night, miss. Good luck.
What do you need?
Also, a lot of the older games started off with Nancy writing a letter to Ned, and I think that's sweet.
Who's there? Hello? There's something out there!
Where, child?
Over there! I mean, something was out there.
Come in. I'm Mrs. Drake. I take it you are Nancy Drew?
Yes, and I really did see something, Mrs. Drake. I heard something, too.
Oh, people are always seeing and hearing things on the moor at night, especially you Americans. Why don't you just go on up to your room? It's the one with the moon on the door.
I'd like to see Linda, if I could.
I'm afraid Linda is, not quite ready to meet with you just now. But please, come see me after you've unpacked. I'll be in the conservatory.
All right, thank you.
What do you think of Mrs. Drake so far?
How does she not know there's a fucking demon on her property?
Alright, should I order some food? Should I order Nancy some food?
What can you order?
Well, you're just gonna have to find that out, aren't you?
Boar's Head Pub, this is Tommy.
Hi, this is Nancy
Okay.
Drew.
Right. Nancy Drew, out at the old Blackmore Manor, are you? Coo, you must be Hank Marvin up there. Pity about your kitchen, but we'll fix you up for some Vexen posh. Just tell me what you'd like.
Hello, ring ring. Yes, I would like some chicken
Okay.
nuggets.
What do you
Oh
have?
my god.
We've got some loop-de-loop, bangers and mash, a real fine pinky and perky, and a delicious dog's eye, me fork and knife just rubber-ducked. Hello?
Could you repeat that?
Sure, we've got some loop-de-loop, bangers and mash, pinky and perky, and a dog's eye, and they're all Robin Hood.
I'm gonna let you choose what she orders.
Oh. I'll have a dog's eye.
Okay.
Can I have the dog's eye?
That'll make me Gooseberry right proud. Uncle Fred and Johnny Rudder?
No, I'll be eating alone, thank you.
All right then, we'll come round and leave it at your Rory. Oh, and we've got no hot potato about, so it may take a bit. But we'll have it up to you in no time. Fish and taters.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, Ethel, do I have to learn this?
Yes, I'm afraid you do.
If I do well, can we play a game?
Yes, but only in French.
Oh.
Oh, forget it. Stay in Italy as long as you want then. Some kind of husband you're proving to be. It's not all in my head. Don't bother.
Hi, Linda.
Linda? Hi, it's me, Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew, our friendly neighborhood detective. Well, welcome to Blackmore Manor. I apologize for greeting you under such unusual circumstances.
So, how are you feeling?
How am I feeling? Well, I feel like... I feel like something really strange is happening.
Could you be more specific?
Could I be more specific? Ah, the ace detective is grilling me for details. I'm tired all the time, my mouth is dry, my vision is blurry. But that's not important.
Yes, Grandma?
Here's what's important, Nancy. There are some doors that should never be opened. There are some doors that hold secrets which must never be known. That's everything you need to know. Now if...
Mummy, can I come in?
No, you're supposed to be in your lessons.
Lessons are over. I want to meet Nancy.
I said no, Jane.
Okay.
That was my stepdaughter. She can be such a pest sometimes. Anyway, I understand you feel an obligation to my
Well,
mother.
if you put it
but
that
trust
way,
me,
I'll just want to look in
there's
those doors
nothing you
even
can do.
more.
You're welcome to stay, but I strongly recommend that you go home as
Oh
soon
man,
as
you are
possible.
far behind from where I am.
Yeah.
Please, Linda, just tell me what's wrong. Linda? Okay, I'll let you rest. But I'll be back. I'm here for you if you need me.
Now to go talk to Mrs. Drake.
What do
Actually,
you mean go home? I just got here. I've been here for like all of what,
must
2
be
minutes?
Mrs. Drake's
And there's
room.
and also there's a fucking demon dog on your front porch. So I'm not going back out there until it's sunrise.
there is no sunrise in this game. I mean, there is, but
Oh, it's just a parrot.
Oh what? Oh fuck! It's eternal night. The sun's never coming up again.
no, it's just you can't go outside. You
Oh my
spend the
God,
whole game in the manor.
This is just like that one Twitter ARG. The sun vanished.
Polly want a cracker?
Not Polly! Lolo! 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 Lolo!
Okay, I get the point. Lulu.
Lolo! 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 Lolo!
Bye, bird.
Don't leave me! I love you! Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Pay
I
no
love
attention
Lulu
to the
so
man
much.
behind the curtain.
There goes my cell phone. Hello?
Hi, Nancy. It's Mrs. Petroff. How is everything? Have you seen Linda yet?
Literally speaking, no, but I did talk to her. Not that she told me anything.
I'm just about at my wit's end. I've never
Oh,
known
I
her
love
to
you
act
too.
like this. The last doctor that examined her said that aside from a little dry skin, which is not unusual for her, she was perfectly fine.
Why is she hiding behind that curtain?
I have no idea. When I was out there last week, I got fed up and pulled the curtain back. She threw a fit, but otherwise she looked absolutely normal. A little pale, perhaps, but who wouldn't be pale, cooped up like that? Something has changed her. Something in that house. Hugh is just as bewildered and upset by her behavior as I am. Please get to the bottom of this, Nancy. You're our last hope.
Where is Hugh?
He was called to Rome. As a diplomat, he's always being called out of the country without warning and without any say in the matter. He'd much rather be there with Linda. Although,
What?
it's just that Hugh said it hasn't been very easy for him to talk to her lately. Whenever he calls, which is at least once a day, Linda always seems to fly off the handle for no reason, which doesn't make sense. Linda has always
Man,
been
it's only
extremely
Tuesday, but it
level-headed
feels
and
more like a
even-tempered.
Wednesday. Probably
She
because
never gets
I had
bored.
I had
At
a
least she
I
didn't
had like
used
a
to.
bunch of stuff.
Who
I could
exactly
actually
is
do at
Mrs.
work
Drake?
today.
She's
Mm.
Hugh's aunt. She's taken care of Blackmore Manor ever since her brother died. He was
Usually
Hugh's father.
Tuesdays
She's a
feel
bit of a
the worst
character.
for me
I
because
noticed.
I
The way
know
she
I've made
spends all her
progress in the
time
week,
in that
but it doesn't
conservatory,
feel like it.
slouching
It
around,
still feels
Right.
so
towel in
far off
hand,
from
murmuring
Friday.
to herself.
I know
You'd
what
think
you
she was
mean.
burying something.
Yeah. Now,
Or
Mondays are
somebody.
fine. It's like the start of the week. Like, of course, I haven't done anything yet, but Tuesdays, oh man. It's like sitting at 1%.
Mm-hmm. No, even worse. It's like sitting at 10%. Because you still have energy and you know you just got started, but you're just barely there. You're barely dying.
Uh-huh.
Goodbye, Mrs. Petrov.
Goodbye, Nancy. Oh, one more thing. My niece is on call and her husband's out of town, and I told her I'd go over there and babysit if she had to work. So if you call and I don't answer, that's why. Bye.
Time to talk to Mrs. Drake.
A carnivorous plant. Cool.
Nancy can die here.
Cool.
All settled in? Good. I'm happy that you're visiting Linda, but I know how much you teenagers like your televisions and loud stereos, so I must insist that you act respectfully and civilly while you stay with us. Since my nephew Hugh is away on business, I am in
see.
charge of this
I'm
household.
like 20 seconds
and if there's
behind
one
ya.
thing I cannot stand, it's noise. Hugh's daughter Jane is staying with us and would very much like to meet you, but please try not to distract her. She has her studies and mustn't be disturbed during her lessons.
Is anyone else staying here?
We do not have any permanent house staff, if that's what you mean. The Penvillans have always been self-reliant. We get on quite well without being continuously mollycoddled by a squadron of insipid, gossiping ne'er-do-wells. Now, we do have two other house guests. Are Mr. Nigel Mukherjee, who is researching the Penvillan family history in the library, and Ethel Bosany, Jane's tutor.
Do you know what's wrong with Linda?
Oh, Linda simply needs some time to adjust to her new living situation. England is not the United States. We do things differently, or should I say properly, here. The doctor believes it's just a case of nerves.
Her mother told me she refuses to let anyone see her. Is that true?
I don't know, and the doctors don't know. No one seems to know anything. All I've been told is that Linda is unwell and that in her stead, I must look after matters. Now, please, I really do not have time to entertain you. You may have the run of the house, but do not break anything,
classic,
and refrain from
the
mucking
classic
about with
England
items that
US
aren't
rivalry,
yours.
huh?
Two
Yep.
rules Jane seems incapable of following. And before I forget, our kitchen is being remodeled,
You
so
call
our
cookies
dining
biscuits,
situation
so
is
your
rather
opinion is
unorthodox.
invalid.
I've made arrangements with a local restaurant to deliver meals to us. There should be a programmed number for them on the phone in your room. Feel free to order whatever you'd like.
I spoke with Mr. Tucker at the Boar's Head Pub, but frankly, I'm not at all sure what he said.
Yes, his language is quite colourful, isn't it? He's Cockney, you see. My brother Alan and I loved to make up Cockney rhymes when we were young. We'd drive our governess quite batty. Haven't got a pot of glue, haven't got a pot of glue. Ha! How we teased her.
Pot of glue?
A clue, dear. Haven't got a clue. Rhymes with glue, you see.
I'm concerned about that thing I saw outside.
It was purely your imagination, unless you saw a stray dog. But I will not countenance any histrionics about this issue. We have enough to worry about with Linda. And please do not get any ideas about going outside to investigate. I do not want you tracking mud all over this house.
Can you tell me about Lulu?
Lulu is a very old parrot. She must be over 80 years old. Please be very careful with her, especially if you feed her. Parrots have quite delicate constitutions, you know.
Goodbye.
Good evening. Who's hungry? Who's ready for some nummies?
Did you say something, Mrs. Drake?
Not to you, dear.
Let's see, I'm pretty sure over here is the puzzle. But I don't remember.
This must be some kind of well, but where's the water?
I can't remember how to do this puzzle, so I think you do. I think you have to do it later. I'm going to talk to Nigel. And then I'm gonna talk to Jane, finally.
Ah, yes. Are you here from the agency? It's about time.
No, I'm Nancy Drew, a friend of Linda's.
How do you do? I'm Nigel Mukherjee. I'm researching the Penvillen family, and Mrs. Drake has graciously opened the library for me. Nothing much has been written about the Penvillens. Until now.
Why do you think that is?
It might have something to do with their scandalous history. Or perhaps it has something to do with the family treasure.
Scandalous history?
Well, having a family member burned as a witch can hardly be considered a mark of pride, I dare say. And then there's the whole business with the Blackmore Beast.
Who was the family member?
Eleanor Penvillen, tried and convicted of witchcraft in 1650, quite the height of the witch trials here in Essex. It was rumored that Cromwell arranged the conviction.
But she wasn't actually a witch?
Who knows? Lady Penvillen was a rather vocal critic of Cromwell's policies and helped many of his enemies flee the country. Whether she actually was a practitioner of witchcraft is unknown, although many visitors to the manor during her tenure reported hearing strange, ghostly bells. Some even saw phantom hands floating about the manor, tolling their charmed chimes.
Can you tell me about the Blackmore Beast?
It's a story that's been told for generations out here. During the 1600s, many of the villagers reported seeing a strange beast with red eyes and giant fangs prowling the moors. They asked the mistress of Blackmore Manor, Eleanor Penvillen, to put a bounty on the beast's head. But, oddly enough, she not only refused, she forbade anyone from hunting the creature. It was rumored that the beast was Eleanor's husband, whom she had cursed for finding out too much about the Penvillen secret.
When I was walking up to the house, I saw something with red eyes that called out to me.
Really? How extraordinary.
Ah,
Are you sure it
so
wasn't
it's
just
not
jet lag?
just our imagination.
Positive, and
we
I heard
really
it make
did
this kind of
see
growling
a fucking
sound.
Perhaps it was
we
the
really did
husband
see
of Eleanor
Satan's
Penvillen
pit bull.
prowling about the
Oh my
moors
God.
in search of lost yanks.
What is it with you and the pitbull jokes? They're not
Very
funny.
Tell me about the Penvillen family treasure.
For centuries, the Penvillens have been very secretive. Some believe they're protectors of a fabulous treasure, or of some dark secret.
Who are all those paintings of in the Great Hall?
Those are the Penvillens who owned Blackmore Manor at one time or another.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Farewell.
Time to meet Jane.
Hi. You must be Nancy. I'm so pleased you're here. I'm Jane. I know you've come to visit my stepmom, but I'd love it if you could pop by whenever you get the chance. Oh, we'll have such fun. Let's play a game.
So it's coming
Sure,
together
Jane.
now.
What would you like to play?
Salem
Let's
Witch
play this
Trials,
card game I found in your room. Actually,
Blackmore
it's Bridget's room. I mean, it used to be her room. I mean, she died like 300 years ago.
and something
You can
like
see a
that.
painting
and
of
the
her in the
daughter
Great
is like
Hall.
very
She's the one with
cooped
the
up and looking
telescope.
pale, which I'm
Okay, so you
sure
have to
is
match up
it's
a
just
pair
a
of
natural thing.
constellations.
Totally
I made
natural.
all the matches in 40 tries. Try to beat my record.
Alright, time to play constellation match. Let's see. Nope. Nope. No. Corvus. Didn't I see the... No, that's Aquila. Cygnus. No, that's Cassiopeia. sickness is here. Ah. Cassiopeia. No. Cassiopeia. Here. I did so well the first time I did this.
Yeah. I'm doing aim exercises while I listen to this, and I haven't played Aid Lab in like months, but so far it seems like I haven't really lost my touch.
I'm not doing well. I'm not.
Are you winning, son?
Shut up. I don't know what I. Where is it? Where is everything? I'm not doing good. I'm not doing good.
Oh, it's one of these.
I hate this. Columba. Lyra. No. Crater. No. Aquila. Yay. Corvus. No. Crater. Lyra. No, that's Grius. Corvus. Scutum. Grius.
Scrotum.
It's not scrotum.
Score! Felicitations!
That was fun.
Scrotum.
But I'd like to ask you some questions.
Scrotum.
Sure, what do you want to know? About Mummy? I mean, Linda. I do hope you'll help. She's been a bit out of sorts lately.
Do you know why she doesn't want to be seen?
Also, it's not the daughter, it's the wife.
Because of the lady in black.
Okay.
I was playing in Mummy's
Jane
room when
is
she
the
wasn't
daughter.
there, and when I looked up, there was a lady all dressed in black putting something on Mummy's nightstand.
Did you recognize the woman?
I couldn't see her face because she wore a cape with a hood. The lady put a note on Mummy's nightstand, but I didn't read it. That's when Mummy started feeling poorly. I don't want to think about that. Let's play a game. It will cheer me up.
Sure. What would you like to play?
Look inside the chest over there and pick a game. My great aunt said it's a hope chest, so I put my games in there in the hope someone would come over to play. We can play Bull, Constellation Match, Petroglyph Punch, Skull and Bones, and I also have a jigsaw puzzle.
You sure have a lot of games.
I love games. I want to make computer games when I grow up.
She's a
Do you
wannabe
like playing
programmer.
Skull and Bones?
Also, in Junior Detective, the AI is a lot dumber.
My friend Hugo bought this for me.
I bet.
It's like Go Fish, but you have to collect 3 of a kind of weird things like zombies and ghosts. You go first.
Did she ever make computer games when she grew up?
Yeah, actually.
Oh,
Do you have any
good.
phones?
Here you go.
That's a
Glad
match.
to hear that we have that.
Do you have
that
any
we
zombies?
Have that thread
Nada.
tied up in the
Your
in
witches,
the Nancy
please.
Drew deep lore.
Go dig. Do you have any haunted houses?
Go dig. Your witches, please.
Afraid not.
You just
Do you
asked
have
for
any
witches and I
bats?
didn't have
Go
them.
dig. Do you have any spiders?
Afraid not. Do you have any coffins?
Dig. Do you have any skulls?
Afraid not. Do you have any tombstones?
Dig. Would you happen to have any ghosts?
Get out your shovel.
I know you
Do
have
you have
witches.
any witches?
Here you go.
Do you have any zombies?
Here you go.
That's a match.
Yay!
Do you have any haunted houses?
Dig. Do you have any
Afraid not.
spiders?
Go dig. Do you have
Afraid
any skulls?
not.
Here you go.
I
Shush.
got a match.
Shush. I know.
have
I
any
already know I'm
bats?
probably
Nada.
gonna win.
Do you have any spiders?
Sorry. A match? You're doing great. Do you have any tombstones?
Here you go.
Do you have any haunted houses?
Sorry.
That's a match.
Do you have any spiders?
Afraid not. Do you have any bats?
Sorry.
That's a match.
Do you have any coffins?
All yours.
No!
A match? You're doing great.
Do you have any spiders?
Get out your shovel. Do you have any witches?
Here you go.
That's a match. Do you have any haunted houses?
Dig.
I got a match.
Do you have any spiders?
I win.
I won by a long
You're
shot.
so good, Nancy.
Have you ever seen anything strange
It's
outside?
Tuesday,
Once I saw
ain't
my
it?
Uncle Roger's toupee fly off during a windstorm. Talk about freaky.
I mean, have you seen a strange animal outside?
No. But
Oh
I
wow,
have
I was
heard
like
weird
completely
noises like
synced
this,
up with that.
howling. But not like a dog howling, more like something.
Like we both said,
human.
do you have any
I don't wanna
spiders
think
at
about
the
that.
exact
it's
same
scary
time?
enough having to live in this gloomy place.
Do you think there's a treasure hidden around here?
I highly doubt it. I mean, if there were, wouldn't someone have already found it? When I asked Ethel about it, she said that it's the Penville name and heritage that should be treasured. Ugh.
The lady in black you saw in Linda's room, did she look like anyone you
track.
know?
Like I said before, I couldn't really see her face, but she was kind of dressed like the lady in the Great Hall.
Which lady?
Eleanor. I know it sounds weird.
The
That's
music
why I
stopped.
didn't want to tell anyone. It's too creepy. Sometimes I wonder if I just dreamed it all up. Mrs. Drake is always saying I have a rampant imagination.
I should get going.
Ta-ta!
And the music is back.
What is this book?
Don't know, really. Ethel gave it to me. She said it belonged to my grandfather. Do you think Brady Armstrong is cute?
Each of those cups seems to be associated with a Roman numeral.
Blinking.
Oh, you startled me. You must be Nancy. I'm Jane's tutor, Ethel. How do you do? Jane is very excited you're visiting. You're all she's talked about for the past week. She's obviously a very intelligent young woman. Yes, well. I'm sorry, but I'm in a bit of a rush. I need to go over some things with Jane. Oh, I guess I'll be going then. It was a pleasure meeting you, Nancy. Our paths will cross again, I'm sure.
Alright, while I'm here, I might as well solve this puzzle. Alright, I wrote it down earlier what the order is. So, let me just see. Yeah. Bling. Okay, I just have to remember which ones are which. Okay, so bling.
You know what? You know what? I wonder what Adult Swim is gonna do now that Steamboat Willie's in the public domain. Just a random thought.
No, I got it. I got it. You distracted me. You distracted me. I have to get this right. Okay. So, bling. Whoop. Wah. Pudding. Whoop. No! Okay. Bling. Whoop. Wah. Pudding. Whoop. Wah. Bang. Bang. There we go. Come to mama. And now I'm just gonna get...
That must be the food I ordered.
You ready to see what the dog's eye is?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, hold on.
A meat
Let it give me
pie.
a bit to catch up.
That dog's eye thing had me worried. This smells delicious. Mmm. That was really
Can't be that
good.
bad.
It's not. It's Cockney rhyme. It's not actually a dog's eye. It's a meat pie.
Oh, okay. Man, British people and their naming schemes, huh? I'm pretty sure that's actually the joke they were going for, too.
And of course we have the ritualistic chanting in the middle of the night.
What is that?
You know, as you hear in London every night.
Oh, maybe I'd better have a look around.
Pay no attention to the bird behind the curtain. Say goodnight, Gracie.
What's
Quietest
that
night
supposed to
in
mean?
Birmingham.
Everyone's sleeping. Go to your room and set your clock.
What time do most people get up around here?
6 a.m. 6 a.m. Set your clock for 6 a.m. Sweet dreams.
Now I know.
I better stay inside. If I track mud in the house, Mrs. Drake'll kill me.
Now I know. I know that you can look at this little thing. You can look at the... I know you can look at it. Because you look at it and you can smell oil later on. But I don't know if that's later on or not.
The key fits, but it won't turn. I need to put some kind of grease in there first.
Okay, now this next puzzle always gets me so fucking nervous.
Why?
Because it's a timed puzzle. And as you know, I hate timed puzzles. It's a burning passion. Alright, so I'm gonna call...
Boar's Head, this is Tommy.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'd like to order some food.
Sure, we've got some loop-de-loop bangers and mash, Pinky and Perky and a dog's eye, and they're all Robin Hood.
I'd like some Pinky and Perky, please.
Good choice. Uncle Fred and Johnny Rudder?
Okay.
All right then. We'll come round and leave it at your Rory. Baked potato. Hugh Penvillin here.
Hello, Mr. Penvillin. This is Nancy Drew. I'm the one who's visiting Linda. You know, from the United States, across the pond.
Yes, of course. Are you at Blackmore?
Yes, I am, and I've talked to Linda.
Good for you, because frankly, that's something I've been quite unable to do lately. These temper tantrums of hers make rational discourse well nigh impossible.
She gets angry for no reason?
Absolutely none.
In the VC again.
We'll be talking on the phone about
Oh
the
my
weather
god,
or Jane's
again?
lessons or something equally innocuous, and suddenly she'll be bellowing at me and slamming the phone down.
Are you sure you didn't inadvertently say something, you know, argumentative?
I promise you, these rages of hers are totally uncalled for and quite unbearable. I love her dearly, but she's making things very difficult.
I understand that Mrs. Drake is your aunt?
Yes, Aunt Letitia. We're not very close, however. She's always been rather aloof, much more interested in being a Penvillin than a person, if you know what I mean.
Does Linda get along with her?
As far as I know, yes, although I have caught my aunt eyeing Linda strangely at times. And of course, there's the 6-month habitation clause.
The what?
According to the Penvillin rules of inheritance, the spouse of Blackmore Manor's current owner, that would be Linda since I'm the current owner, the spouse of the current owner must reside in the manor for at least 6 months. Should she or he leave the manor before 6 months is up, Ownership of one half of the estate immediately passes to the next legal heir.
And that would be Mrs. Drake.
Correct.
I met your daughter Jane.
Quite the bundle of energy, isn't she?
I get the feeling that she's a little lonely.
I'm sure she is, what with a private tutor instead of school and Linda being under the weather. And coming back to Blackmore no doubt reminds her of her real mother. Renee and I were divorced almost 2 years ago. Jane went into a bit of a tailspin for a while, but she's come to adore Linda. She's been calling her mummy since the day we were married.
I'm sure that Jane harbors no resentment towards Linda. I'm sure.
This can't end badly.
Alright, hold on. There's something underneath my nail that I need to get. What the heck? I can't get
nice
it.
talking to you.
This is an extremely busy time for me, so I apologize in advance if you call and I'm unavailable.
I understand.
Good. Cheerio.
I'm gonna call Ned. Ned Nickerson.
Hello?
Hi, Ned.
Hey, Nancy.
Just wanted to let you know I got here safely.
So how's Blackmore Manor?
A little on the spooky side.
How's Mrs. Petrov's daughter?
A little on the spooky side.
Which means?
It's just very strange. She stays in bed hiding behind this curtain all day.
Do you have any idea what the deal is?
Nope.
Well, just keep talking to her. As soon as she knows she can trust you, I'm sure she'll open up.
Linda's stepdaughter, Jane, she has this really weird picture book in her room.
What do you mean, a picture book?
I mean, pictures are all that's in this book. No words, just these strange hand-drawn images. And the book is old, like it's been around for centuries.
Drawings, huh? Maybe it's some kind of an ancient instruction manual. You know, for people who didn't know how to read.
Could be. When I asked her about it, Jane said her grandfather gave it to her. And then...
And then what?
And then she changed the subject.
Sounds like that book may prove to be pretty important.
I'll talk to you soon.
You'd better. Bye, Nance.
I need to get the,
What's that? He was Randolph's grandson and the first initiate. Odo did not have the proper qualities for Randolph's instruction.
Because he was stupid?
No, Jane. It's because Randolph believed that the proper qualities skip every generation. We talked about that, remember?
I guess.
Milo was a great soldier, just like his grandfather. And with his grandfather's help, he was victorious at Caen.
That was a battle fought in 1417, during the 100 Years' War.
That's right.
But I don't understand something. The 100 Years' War lasted longer than 100 years, right? So why do they call it that? Why don't they call it the 116-year war, huh?
Oh my, look at the time. We need to go over your geometry. Please open your book to page 46 and read silently.
Basically just like, shut up, you little shit.
I'm sorry to bother you again, but Jane told me about the lady in black.
What lady in black? Jane never said anything to me about a lady in black. That kid is so weird.
Students, whenever they start asking questions
Did
in
you
public
receive
school.
a note or something that upset you?
I did receive something. But it's none of your concern. You can't help me, and that's that. I'm sorry.
Linda, you have to give me a chance. Everyone is so worried about you. If you just tell me what's happened, maybe I could help. Linda? I made a promise to your mother and I plan to keep it. I'm here for you when you need me.
Also, just so you know, there is always a logical explanation for something in the Nancy Drew games. Always, always, always.
Okay. Does it imply? Does that imply that there's nothing supernatural going on?
It could. It could not. I will say that Nancy herself is always a skeptic.
Yes?
Okay.
The picture book in Jane's room. Do you know much about its history?
My brother Alan found it somewhere in the house. He was quite fascinated by it, but he'd never let me look at it.
What was your brother Alan like?
He was quite remarkable. He taught linguistics and computer science and won many prestigious awards. He loved games, especially pranks, and was forever tinkering with this and that. I do miss him sometimes. But now he's gone. He died a month after my husband passed away. And ever since I've been here all alone. Until Hugh came back from the United States, that is.
This conservatory is very beautiful. But why isn't there any water in the well?
I'm not quite sure. We never really used it, but it
Oh
was
my
always
God,
full
he's
of
literally
water.
me.
That is until my brother died. And then it just dried up. Most of these plants were brought over by my grandfather. He was quite the adventurer. I remember when he brought back Lulu from the Amazon. At first, Mother wouldn't allow us to play with it because it had picked up too many unsuitable words from sailors. But it gradually learned proper manners.
Goodbye.
Good day.
Hello, Nancy.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Valet.
Viewed Zadorov.
Spasiba.
Do you mind if I use this computer?
No, not at all. But it's very old. Feel free to use mine if I'm not here.
I don't know the password. I can't use the computer. Now let's see. There's Eleanor. I can't remember what to do.
Do you by any chance know Latin?
Queste rogavit, bene vidi vici, semper ubi sub ubi, morituri status.
I'll take that as a yes. Would you mind translating something for me?
Fire away.
Audaces fortuna iovat.
Fortune favors the bold.
How good are you at giving hints?
Tell your troubles to Lulu.
Would you happen to know the password for the computer in the library that used to belong to Alan?
That bird can really Latin.
Jane knows the word. Jane can be so helpful. You'd think she was a bird.
Bye, bird.
Don't leave me. I love you.
It's Jane done with her lessons.
Come back later, please.
No, she is not.
That must be the food I ordered.
Pinky, take 2 guesses as to what Pinky and Perky is.
Pinky and Perky. Shit. You got me stumped.
It has to be something that rhymes. Time's up.
Yeah.
Looks like Pinky and Perky is turkey. I knew that. Tommy's cooking is beginning to grow on me. And Uncle Fred and Johnny Rudder are just plain old bread and butter. I I can use my Johnny Rudder to grease up that lock outside Jane's room.
Why did I grab some of the turkey? Oh yeah, I remember why.
I thought it was two things that rhymed.
You thought it? No, it's just the end of the thing. Because remember, pot of glue means... Haven't got a pot of glue means haven't got a clue. So, it's only the ending part that matters.
Ah, okay.
Why is the music so creepy all of a sudden?
Looks like a piece is missing. I need something else for this.
Oh, what the fuck? Hi. What? What? I don't know what to do there. I'm just gonna go back to bed. Because I thought that if I... Okay.
This'll loosen things up in there.
I am going to save. Because I hate this puzzle. I hate this puzzle. I hate this puzzle so much.
Oh, it's
What's
a time
the-
one, isn't it?
I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. What do I do? Okay. I don't know what that means. But I'm gonna ask Lulu. Lulu will know.
Polly is a stupid bird. Polly is a stupid. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Okay, Lulu doesn't want to talk to me right now.
Polly is a stupid bird. Polly is a stupid bird. Top of the morning to you, matey.
How about a hint?
Lulu hungry. Lulu want cake first.
You mean like a cupcake or something?
Jane's room. Jane's room. Look in Jane's room.
All right, I guess I'll look in Jane's room.
Nous sommes, vous said, ils sont.
Again.
Nous sommes, vous said, ils sont.
I'm gonna have to set my alarm to another time, aren't I? Nancy sure does sleep a lot in this game.
Yeah. Eepy. She's really jet lagged after flying from America to Europe.
I used that to make cakes for Lulu the parrot. That's why the ingredients are so nasty. Like I would eat mealworms.
She sleeps as
I'm
much
going
as
to
I
bake
do
another
on a-
cake
on a
for
good
Lulu,
day.
if that's okay.
Go right ahead.
You can also get a game over if you feed Lulu the wrong thing.
What? What do you mean?
you kill the bird, and the family is very,
Upset.
understandably angry at you, and they kick you out.
That actually smells kind of good.
It has mealworms in it, Jane. Jane, are you eating the mealworms? Jane, are you eating the mealworms?
What are you doing judging someone for what they're eating?
Hi, Nancy.
Do you know what the password is for the
I
computer
thought you were better
in the
than this,
library?
hon.
Yes, but I won't tell. Not unless you beat me at Skull and Bones. You go first.
Do you have any tombstones?
Nada. Your witches, please?
You're going to have to go dig. Do you have any ghosts?
Here you go.
Do you have any bones?
Here you go.
Do you have any skulls?
Here you go.
I got a match. Do you have any haunted houses?
Dig. Do you have any spiders?
All yours.
Your witches, please?
Get out your shovel. Do you have any tombstones?
Here you go.
I got a match. Do you have any ghosts?
Nada. Do you have any spiders?
You're going to have to go dig. Do you have any coffins?
Sorry. Your witches, please?
Dang it!
All yours.
Any bats?
Afraid not. Do you have any haunted houses?
Sorry. Do you have any spiders?
Sorry. Do you have any bats?
Here you go.
Do you have any ghosts?
Here you go.
That's a match. Do you
Yay!
have any bones?
Here you go.
That's a match. Do you have any
Yay!
coffins?
Dig.
I am absolutely demolishing
Your
this
witches,
child.
please?
Afraid not. Do you have any haunted houses?
Go dig. Do you have any spiders?
Get out your shovel. Do you have any coffins?
Here you go.
That's a match.
The only thing I can
Do you have
ask
any
for
haunted
now is
houses?
haunted house.
Sorry. Do you have any zombies?
Go dig. Do you have any spiders?
Here you go.
That's a match. Do you have any haunted houses?
Nada. Your witches, please?
You're going to have to go dig. A match? You're doing great. Do you have any haunted houses?
Dig.
That's a match.
Your witches, please?
I win.
You won. Good job. Okay, the password for my grandfather's computer is on his coat of arms, plain as day.
Have you ever heard anything strange at night that sounds like chanting?
You're gonna have to
No.
go dig.
I should get going.
Au revoir.
Pay no attention to the bird behind the curtain. Uh-oh, not good. Stay away, stay away.
Lulu, it's me. You don't have to be scared.
Behind you. Don't look, don't look,
You're just playing a joke on me, aren't you?
don't look, don't look.
I'm not falling for that. There's nothing there, Lulu.
Nothing there, fooled ya.
Lulu want a yummy cake?
Cake, Lulu on cake. Delicious.
Bye, bird.
No, ask for the hint.
Oh,
How about a hint?
talk to me.
I can move the tiles that go around the outside of Jane's door, but I don't know what order they go in. How about a hint?
Jane's room, Jane's room. Writing's on the wall.
Bye, bird.
Cheerio. Polly is a stupid bird. Polly is a stupid bird.
Alright, what time it?
That was written by Charles Penvillin way back in like the 1500s. When I read it, it seemed really familiar, you know?
How do I move these?
Just move them.
Okay, I got nervous. I'm sorry, I got nervous. I got so nervous. Okay, I'm gonna save. And that's gonna be it for tonight.
Oh.
Because if you want, we can still hang out. But I am not in the mood for, you know.
You're not in the mood for a spooky looking door?
No, I'm not in the mood for a timed puzzle. I'm never in the mood for a timed puzzle. I hate timed puzzles with a burning passion because they get me so anxious. Also, yeah, I have to take my medicine.
Okay.
Alright, but I'll end stream and I'll be right back. Thank you everybody so much for watching. This has been Red Knight 1104. Over and out.
I love you guys.